Good morning, children. Have you observed any time some changes which are happening in your body? Are you feeling strange to talk when any relatives visit your house, or when you want to talk to the opposite gender? Are you feeling restlessness? Huh? Are you not caring of your parents? Whatever the words which the parents are telling you, are you going to listen, or are you feeling carelessness about those words? Huh? Are you feeling shy? Huh? Are you feeling sometimes idle, like you want to be aloof? So all these one or two from all these changes what you are observing in yourself, one or two may be seen definitely in you. Is it clear? So what for these changes are happening at the age of 13 years, or you are in 8th class? So why it is happening there like that? So many parents, they will be worried why why the children are not listening to the parents, and why they want to do the work whatever they want wishing. So all that you will be in somewhat confusion mode. Is it clear? So why it is happening, and what are the reasons for that? Means definitely it is naturally taking place in the body, inside and outside, and so many changes which are happening between the age of 13 to 19 years, 13 to 19 years of age. What are all the changes which you are observing, especially 13, 14, 15 years? Is it clear? So such changes which are happening in your body is because of you entered in the age of adolescence. So what do you mean by adolescence? The uh, period of 13 to 19 years, what are all the changes which are happening? That period of age in anyone's lifetime is called adolescence. So usually you know that our lifespan, childhood, adulthood, adolescence, then youthhood and adulthood, like that. Okay, so everyone has to pass this adolescence period, or adolescent stage. Everyone has to pass. Is it clear to children? So in that period of time, that is 13 to 19 years of time, so many changes are going to happen in the body, and those internally and externally. And some of the changes you might have observed, like voice change. Have you observed voice change? So voice will be hoarse, like and growing very much taller. So growth is vigorous, and voice change you can observe. Broad shoulders you are going to development we can see. So if it is yes, obviously you entered in adolescent period. So here some questions are given. So if most of the questions, if you are saying yes, then you are entered in the adolescent period or adolescence age. So is mustache growing on your upper lip? So is mustache growing on your upper lip, children? If it is yes, and most of the children, it is yes. Very few children as that some changes are taking place slowly, so it mustache may not be seen. But the mustaches on the upper lip, when they are growing, then you entered into in the adolescent period. Then did your voice change? So when a child of 0 to 5 years or 6 years, if they are on phone call, other side people, those are lifting, we cannot identify the voice whether it is said to be a boy or a girl. Is it clear? But adolescent period, when we observe the voice change, clearly it will be seen. And if voice change is there, like hoarse voice, okay, so then you are in adolescent period. Then are hairs growing under armpits? So the growth of hair near genital organs and armpits, if we observe, then it is also your change, whichever is going to take place in the adolescent period only. Then so are there pimples observed on your face? Yes. So most of the girls will write yes. Is it clear? So even boys also we can observe pimples on the face. Is it clear? So that pimples, if they are seen, voice change if it is there, and growth of hair under armpits and near genital organs if we observe, and that beard and mustache development if we observe in the boys, then that will be said as a you are in adolescent period. Then all the years, that is 0 to 5 years, 6 years or 10 years, even 6th class till 6th class. So if you see the pattern of the students, how they are sitting in the class means, in one bench boys and girls, they are going to sit. You sat like that also, and you are not going to feel any shy. Is it not, children? So immediately when you enter into the adolescent period, you don't want to sit beside the girl, or girls don't want to sit beside the boys. So what are the reasons? So we are feeling somewhat shy, okay, of looking at opposite gender, and we feel shy to talk to the opposite gender. Means boys feel shy to talk with the girls, and girls feel shy to talk with the boys. So these changes are also going to happen internally. So why they are happening? All that is also because of adolescence. Apart from that, maturity, okay, and development of reproductive organs, okay, functioning of reproductive organs. So you know that in the previous lesson, the reproductive organs, male and female reproductive organs, testes and ovaries. So testes produce sperms and ovaries produce ova. Sperms and ova are said to be the male and female gametes. Is it not, children? So now here the functioning of reproductive organs also starts at the age of adolescence. So growth of hair near genital organs if we observe, and functioning of that release of ovum by the ovaries in girls. So all that if we are observing, then definitely it is said that you are in a adolescent period. Is it clear to you? So if for all these answers, if you are saying yes, definitely you can tell that you reached the age of adolescence. Is it clear to children? So now during adolescence, the changes are going to happen external and internal. So external parts which are visible outside, and internally, so inside our body, so many changes are going to happen. So so to study about that, what are the changes happening externally and internally, very interesting for you to learn. You are learning about your body, you are learning about your that how the functioning and how the transformation of childhood to adulthood is going to be happening. All that very interesting. So you try to follow this lesson. Is it clear to children? So now changes at adolescence. Changes at adolescence. So now here external changes. Externally, what are the changes happening in the body? So that we will learn now. So first one is said to be increase in height. Increase in height. So you might be observing height, growth. So everybody will be telling that you are so short when I saw you. So within a few months you have grown like that. So faster growth you are observing. So here, as you know that growth is said to be the primary and important characteristic feature of all living organisms. Okay, all the living organisms, they grow in size. Is it not, children? So it is a important characteristic in human beings, in our body. Okay, so vigorous growth rate we are going to observe in the adolescent period. So at this age, from 13 years onwards, the growth is very much faster rate it is taking place. Is it clear to you? Then coming to the next point here, do you know up to which age you will grow? So as I said, the growth, that is increase in height, is going to happen, or it starts at the age of adolescence, that is 13 years onwards. The increase in height we can observe, and how many years it will continue. How many years it will continue? Then can you guess the maximum height you will reach when you are going to attain the maximum height? All that, if you see, it is very much interesting. So now how we can know that age? So suppose if you are it is mentioned here. So age in years, then percentage of maximum height in girls and in boys, it is given. Okay, so now if we see 8 years, at the age of 8 years 72, and at the age of 8, girls are said to be 77, like that. So here it is given. So when does, so like that till 18 years maximum percentage height you are going to reach, like that it is given. So now if we see how that rate we can reach maximum height we can reach. So that how we can know means present height in centimeters by maximum height that you attain or you gain into 100. So present height we have to see, and in the table it is given maximum height for girls and boys. So please check that table in page number 72. It is mentioned, and maximum height that we are going to gain into 100. If we see, then we can get after the 18 years or 19 years what will be your maximum height. Is it clear to you? So that we can easily know. So here it is mentioned, Sneha is of 13 years old with the 125 centimeters tall. 125 centimeters tall, and she is at the end of the growth period, she is likely to be, here it is mentioned how much the, suppose if it is 125 centimeter, 13 years, 13 years, girls in height maximum 95 it is given, and now 95 by 95 into 100. Is it clear to you? So now what will be our height? This Sneha's height is equal to 131.5. Is it clear? So like that here 131.5 centimeters of height she is going to gain. Okay. So in the table it is mentioned age and maximum height you are going to gain. Girls and boys separately it is given. Maximum height you are going to reach, it is given. Okay. And exact height you want to know means you have to use this formula, present height. So we can find the height, how much height we are. Okay. Then maximum height that you may gain, which is given in the table. Then 100 into 100. If we do, then definitely we can get the how much height we are going to reach. Okay, at the age of adolescent period. Is it clear to children? So like that we can know. Then usually the girls are growing much faster than the boys in adolescent period, and 18 years up to 18 years the growth in height we can observe. Up to 18 years maximum height or maximum growth rate we can observe up to 18 years and 21 years. Is it clear to children? Then Next change, let us learn. So now we will learn next to change. Okay. So just now I said that if you are at the age of 6 years or 7 years, we cannot identify who is speaking on a phone from other side, because voice of girls and boys will be same like. Is it clear? Whereas in adolescent period, so much of voice change you can observe, and why that voice change is going to happen. What are the reasons behind that? Especially in boys, why we observe some disturbance in the voice. Okay, and hoarse voice we can observe, and high pitch voice we can observe in girls. Why? What are the reasons? So that we are going to learn now. So that voice change in the adolescent boy or girl is because of what we can say, that is thyroid cartilage is there. Thyroid cartilage, and especially here those changes which are happening near that in the neck region, we have thyroid glands, and which are said to be a butterfly shape, and this is made up of thyroid cartilage, and vocal cords are there. Vocal cords are present. So you are going to learn about that in higher classes. So now we have here thyroid gland, and you know that when we take food into the mouth, it passes to the digestive system. So different parts are there. So here we have voice box. That voice box is also called as larynx. Larynx. Okay. So larynx contains, larynx is having vocal cords. So when we are breathing in air, what will happen means, the as that vocal cords are membranous parts, so that when air is hitting on that, it is giving sounds. So because of that sounds only, what is happening, we can able to speak, or we can able to sing, or we can talk like that. Is it clear? So now here this vocal cords or the larynx is covered with the thyroid cartilage, and here voice, the partial growth of a voice box or larynx will be taking place in the age of adolescence at faster rate. Is it clear to children? Then what will happen means here that Adam's apple is formed due to the elongation of the cartilages which are present, and this thyroid cartilage is very much protruding out. So some boys, if we observe it will be seen there like that here. Okay, so that one we call it as a what we can say, so that that is because of Adam's apple. Is it clear to you? So elongation of thyroid cartilage is taking place. So you know that thyroid cartilage is present on the just vocal cords or that larynx or voice box. Is it clear? So near that we have the thyroid gland, which is in butterfly shape in the neck region. Okay. So that is protected by the what we can say, thyroid cartilage. Okay. So partial outgrowth is going to be observing of that vocal cords, and because of this thyroid cartilage elongation, especially ninth thyroid cartilage. Okay, is it clear? So that is growing partially, which is protruding out here in the neck region. So that we can observe in boys, that is because of that is called as a Adam's apple. Is it clear to children? So as a result, what will happen here? The growth hormone growth hormone. So how that the elongation of thyroid cartilage is going to happen? That is because of a hormone secreted by pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. So we have glands in our body. So pituitary gland is present in the brain. So that pituitary gland is going to produce a hormone. Hormone is a chemical which is produced by the gland, that too endocrine gland, and here pituitary gland is producing a hormone called growth hormone. Growth hormone. Is it clear to you? So that growth hormone is produced by the pituitary gland, that will act on that larynx, whichever is protected or having vocal cords, and that loosening or elongation of vocal cords is happening. That is because of that thyroid cartilage, and here that growth hormone secreted by the pituitary gland. So that results in the here protruding structure in the neck region, which we call it as Adam's apple. So because of that only, what is going to happen means we observe hoarseness in the voice. Okay, so somewhat roughness we can observe in the voice of boys especially. Is it clear to you? So there is no need to worry. Why? Because that change, whatever it happened, soon it will be just become normal condition. Have you followed? So that when air passes on that, so we observe some disturbance in that vocal cords. So hoarseness we are going to observe. So that one protruding outgrowth is called as Adam's apple, and it is protected because of that thyroid cartilage, and pituitary gland is secreting growth hormone. All that will act on that, so that hoarseness we are going to observe in the voice. Is it clear to children? So some disturbance will be observed in the voice of boys. So then definitely you are said that entered in adolescent period. Is it clear to you? So after the end of adolescent period, so 13-14 years we can observe voice change. So after attaining adolescent like 18-19, then the voice will become normal. Is it clear to children? So that is the change which you are going to observe in the boys especially. Adam's apple, voice change. So till now you learnt about increase in height. Second one, voice change. Why voice is changing? So remember children, Adam's apple and thyroid cartilage, larynx. Larynx is also called as voice box. It contains vocal cords. So all this structure, when it is monitored by the growth hormone, which is secreted by the pituitary gland, so then some change we are going to observe, and that protruding structure we can see in the neck region of boys. So that one we call it as Adam's apple, and in that period we observe the hoarseness in the voice, some disturbance. Okay, so after that, after adolescent period, again normal voice we can observe. So now we will come to the next changes in adolescence. So sweat and pimples. Sweat and pimples. In adolescent period, especially in adolescence, sweating, and you will be observing pimples on your face. Have you observed any time? And under armpits, you can observe sweating, too much of sweating. Is it not, children? So then have you observed any time the girls or boys when they have seen pimples, they want to take care, like that, they will be asking their sisters or brothers like why it is happening there, like that. So what are the reasons? Why do we observe in adolescent period that sweating more sweating and pimples on our face? What are the reasons? Means as just now you learned that the growth pattern is taking place at faster rate. Vigorous growth rate we are observing, and physiological activities also are going to be taking place, or development of the organs internally as well as externally at faster rate they are going to be happening in adolescent period. So in this age you are observing more and more sweat and pimples. So what are the reasons for observing sweat and pimples in adolescent period? Means that is because of more and more activation of sweat and sebaceous glands. Sweat and sebaceous glands. Have you followed? In adolescent period, that is at the age of 13 years or 14 or 15 years or till 18 years you can take, we can observe more sweating. So sweat and sebaceous glands. So we have different types of glands, children. So about that glands you are going to learn at the end of this lesson. So we have two types of glands, endocrine glands, exocrine glands, like that. And here sweat and sebaceous glands we are talking about. Earlier we learned about pituitary gland in the voice change, is it not? So now here sweat glands, where are they present? They are present in the skin. Okay. Even sebaceous glands are also present in the skin only. So these sweat glands are helping in eliminating waste materials in the form of sweat from the body. Is it clear to you? So the blood is supplied to the skin. So where the skin is richly provided with blood vessels, and the impurities present in the blood will be just sent out through the sweat pores which are present on our skin, and below that layers of skin we have sweat glands. Is it clear to you? So more and more sweat glands are getting activated. So because of that, more sweating we observe in adolescent period. Just like that, sebaceous glands are present in the skin, on the face especially oil glands are there. They are going to produce sebum. Is it clear to you? So because of that, what will happen means we observe pimples on our face. Okay. So we observe pimples on our face. Sometimes these pimples lead to infections. Why? Because you don't want to take care of your body. Like you don't want to listen to your parents first of all. Means you after playing, or after coming to school, after going home from the school, or after play, if you reach home, your mother will be telling, please wash your face, wash your hands and legs, like that. You will tell, yes, I will do like that. But you will not. So what is going to happen if you are not cleaning? Then obviously that results in more and more infections are caused. So if sweat, if you are not cleaning the parts like hands and legs, under armpits, if you are not cleaning, then what will happen? That sweat will be more and more, some bad smell will be observed. Apart from that, so the bacteria can live there. Then it may leads to some other infections, skin infections we are going to suffer. So all that are going to happen. Like that, when you are not cleaning your face properly, then also that infections will be caused. Some people they will be scratching the pimples. So it is not correct. It may lead to some other infections. Is it clear to you? So there is no need to worry of pimples and more sweating. If you follow personal cleanliness, personal hygiene, then we can avoid the infections which are caused because of sweat and pimples. So sweat and pimples, where they are seen in adolescent period, that is because of more and more activation of means the functioning of those glands are at faster rate. It is happening in adolescent period. That's why we observe more sweating and pimples. Is it clear to you? So here, because of Stress and strain also, we observe pimples on your face. So some precautions we have to take. What should be done to avoid the pimples? Is it clear to you? So precautions. Precautions or to what steps can be done to avoid the pimples, because it is very important. If we scratch them, they will spread and the face is going to become ugly. Is it not? Sometimes it leads to severe skin infections, acne we observe. Is it not, children? So that's why we have to take care of our body parts. So do not scratch the pimples. First precaution, do not scratch the pimples. So we are not supposed to scratch like this. Okay. Then second point, wash your face. Wash your face. Wash your face regularly with mild toilet soaps. Okay. Is it clear to you? So you have to wash your face with soaps. So everybody, you will be using different soaps in your homes. So you have to wash your face with regularly. I will write regularly. You make a habit of cleaning your parts, especially hands and legs and face. Then use lukewarm water to wash pimples. So third point, use lukewarm water. Lukewarm water to wash pimples. Then last point is said to be avoid stress and strain. That is, never get worried of pimples. So avoid stress and strain. Avoid stress and strain. So if you are in stress, some children you might have observed, when exams are there, at that time more pimples we can observe on the face. Why we are observing more and more pimples? Because they feel too much of stress. They are taking too much of strain. So that leads to more and more pimples. So if we avoid stress and strain, definitely it will help in avoiding pimples. Is it clear to you? So personal hygiene is very important to avoid the sweat and pimples. So till now, what changes we have learned means increase in adolescence, that is increase in height, voice change, and sweat and pimples we learned, and some other changes which are happening inside our body, that we will discuss tomorrow.